I nominated Thomas Schuler for Discover Goodwill's Independence Award because when I first met Thomas, he was facing a lot of barriers, and he had told me his story about losing his kids and how he had gotten the kids back into his home. He attended school to become an HVAC technician, and he got to a place where he was able to fully provide for all of his kids on his own. Congrats, Thomas. I am super proud of you.
I've been working at the Heat Depot for about a year now. I love this job. I really do.
Thomas was the most excited person I think I've ever seen to ever have a job.
I love working on furnaces. I love it. I love, fixing people's equipment, but I like getting to know them. Crawl spaces are not fun. A lot of them are tight, and I'm a bigger guy. So there's been a couple where I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to make it in there. Craziest run I've ever had was with a rat in a Pueblo crawl space. Sometimes I scream. It is what it is. Spider on my neck.
He has been probably one of the best employees that I think I have ever hired in 15 years of being in this industry.
I met my ex-wife. I was just a kid. She was my neighbor. Definitely wasn't on the right path the first part of my life. 2005, we were blessed with a beautiful daughter. 2009, another daughter was born, and in 2010, we were blessed with a son. He came home, he was healthy. My ex-wife fell asleep with our son in her arms. I woke up to my ex-wife screaming. Julian's blue. My mother-in-law tried to give him CPR until the paramedics got there. And I just held him until they took him away from me. The coroner's report was, accidental rollover. Never really knew that I could hurt that bad and didn't know how to cope with it. I started messing around with meth a lot. Controlled everything about me. My kids suffered horribly. It just turned into a really dark place in my life. My ex-wife wanted a boy, so we tried again, and we had a girl. And we tried again, and we had another girl. 2014, finally blessed with a boy. And so in order to celebrate the birth of our boy, we relapsed on meth. A couple months after we relapsed, she took off. DHS was involved. And it was quite literally the most painful experience I've ever had to, endure. Closing the door as my kids were being, taken to a better place. I was angry at myself. I'd be in a dream, but I would wake up in my bed, and I could hear him playing. And I would always wake up right when I passed the corner into the kitchen. You can, hear them chit-chatting with each other. It's like the cutest thing in the world. You wake up one day and that's gone. So I hated where I was at after they took him. I hated it. And that's what snapped. That's what changed. Was that I wasn't a dad anymore, and I love being a dad. I had to make some drastic changes in who I was, because I wasn't a very good guy. My daughter Ariana was on a swing set, and she asked me, are we gonna come home? I promised them I'd get them back. My kids wanted me, and I needed them. The best moment of my life was when DHS gave me custody of my kids back. I cried that day. There was a little bit of underlying stress there of, gotta figure something out now that I'm starting to get them back home and be able to, provide for them effectively. So what Discover Goodwill did for me was it put me in a position where I could really focus on, having a better tomorrow for me and my kids. It made me feel, good about what I was doing, and that I actually had like a goal set in mind, and I had a clear and precise path on how to get there. Independence to me is being able to take care of my kids. It means getting up and working hard every day. It made me feel empowered. Thank you, because I'm in a way better place right now than I was. I'm pretty sure it saved my life. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Goodwill, so I say like they were a source of hope when things got dark.